Dear friends, good afternoon. I hope everyone can see and hear me. I sincerely congratulate you all on International Children's Day. By tradition, on this holiday we honor large and friendly families, deservedly awarded the Order of Parental Glory. Such families in our country, in society as a whole, enjoy special respect among citizens. After all, you devote yourself completely, without a trace to your children. You manage to cope with all the daily chores, which in itself is not easy. This is hard work. This is selfless work. You make a lot of effort so that children receive diversified development, so that they reveal their talents and abilities in circles and sections, and, at the same time, it is surprising that you find time to help others. You participate in the volunteer movement, and thus you are doing the most important thing for society. You serve as a great moral example for your children. This is very important for them, your children, to grow up as decent people and worthy citizens, courageous, hardworking and sympathetic. Families where many children grow up are a living, vivid embodiment of the traditions of mutual assistance, generosity, caring for the younger and honoring the elders. The personification of the moral foundations and family values that are absolute and unconditional for us. No matter who and how tries to blur and challenge now there, I am convinced that supporting motherhood, childhood, families, especially large families with many children, is the most important task of the state. This is work for the future of our country. We are consistently developing appropriate support measures and programs. This includes the indexation of maternity capital, the introduction of child support payments for needy families, and many other decisions. Of course, today I would like to hear how you, dear friends, evaluate their implementation in the field of family support, in matters of demography, in the social sphere, in the labor market, in the economy, in education, in upbringing, and, one might say more, when making new, additional decisions in all areas of state policy. It is extremely important to proceed from the real needs of people in Russian families. Therefore, once again I will return to this thought. It is very important to hear your assessments today, so that in the end people who are in your position have such large families would really feel the changes, of course, for the better, so that they feel a concrete return from the work of state structures. What else would I like to say in this regard? In the regions, there are still different approaches to which families are considered large families. This is such a practical, seemingly everyday question, but, nevertheless, it is of great importance in practice and in life. I have already instructed the government to establish a unified status for large families at the federal level, and I ask my colleagues to expedite this work. It is also necessary to provide that the certificate of a large family throughout the country is valid both in paper and in electronic form. In particular, this will help families enjoy benefits when crossing the borders of various regions of the country. It is necessary to make more active use of flexible forms of employment for parents raising small children, to increase the availability of preferential mortgages, including for large families, and for young, say, student families. It is necessary to create such conditions under which it will be easier for them to combine their studies with caring for child. I would like to note that the current system of social guarantees for families in the field of maternity and childhood protection in Russia now also applies to residents of new, but at the same time, of course, we understand, historical regions of Russia, the Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics, Zaporozhye and Kherson regions. And in conclusion, I want to once again congratulate all children, parents, teachers, mentors on this holiday. On Children's Day, I wish you health, happiness, and success.